Okay, folks, before we get started, take a look at this shirt. This is from my daughter, her running club. I get to do 5K, 10K runs, and I'm very proud of her. I'm happy she brought me a t-shirt. I love her. Yeah, I love my son as well. Okay, so in my short videos, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to taking like slices of pieces of sort of a picture of how I think our mind works, and putting them out there to hopefully be able to put it all together at some point and make this make some sort of sense. At least it does to me. Hopefully I can have it make sense to you as well. So the motivation is very important because that is what forms the what makes us do things, I guess. The motivation is driven by belief. We know that, but there are ways to override it, like we talked about emotional gravity, and emotional gravity comes from partially from analysis, partially from feelings. What I want to talk about today is the part that is the analysis. What we do or what we think of logic, I guess, is that when we have to make a decision, we have choices, and we go over those choices with logic. But let's think about that a little bit. So what we do is our choices are all thoughts in our brain. So they may come from, we talked about the sources of information. They may come from, our five senses, our brain memory or another brain memory. And of course, the ultimate would be to come from the one source, or the source of all information there is. But it does come, it all comes from our brain. So what are those? I mean, so if you think about it, when we have a choice, we literally start thinking. We start dreaming of the different options that we have. When we're younger, our thoughts or our options can sometimes be, even beyond dreams. I mean, they look and sound sometimes ridiculous. May involve magic or fairy tales or whatever. But a child's imagination is broad and it's unhindered, and he is going to throw a bunch of things out there. Now, most of them are probably not, or a large majority of them are not going to be any different or anything that you don't know, but once in a while, a new idea sneaks through and it might even be good. So it is, in my opinion, not a good idea to inhibit children from dreaming. It's not a good idea to inhibit adults from dreaming, of yourself from dreaming. And this happens to us over a period of our lifetime. What happens is that we have societies or people that govern our thoughts. And I say thoughts because really nobody forces you to do anything. I mean, you're not in chains, but you can't think. You can't dream anymore. Or you can't dream as much, definitely, because, ask a 35, 40-year-old person, man or woman, they are not going to have that many dreams. When you ask them, maybe they wanted to climb K2 or Mount Everest at one time, or go visit Kilimanjaro, the volcano, or I don't know, go to Alaskan seas and see the frozen little islands that move around. I don't know, but those are the things, or some of those things, and maybe others like it, that have been dreams of most of the people that I know, and I believe most of the people around the world do dream of things that they can do, but then they end up not doing them, because as they get older, they feel like that they have very good reasons to comply with social requirements rather than go and fulfill their dreams. Some people will say that it doesn't look good, or they have children and they shouldn't do it in front of the children. If you knew me, and I guess a lot of people don't, It is the opposite in our house. I mean, I do act unconventional, to say the least. I think my children will inform you that I am crazy and that I'm not allowed to go to any of their events in school or talk to any of their teachers because they think that they will get kicked out of school if they did. However, I use this phrase. I think I may have used it on the internet already, but I do use it in my house, which basically is that just because I can't dance doesn't mean I won't dance. Just because I can't sing doesn't mean I won't sing. Because I want I want to keep dreaming. I want to think that I look good dancing. I want to think that I look good singing. And to me, I do. So, I'm going to do it. If somebody doesn't like it, they don't have to watch it or listen to it. But I'm going to do it. Thing is that people should do what cheers them up, what makes them happy, what their dreams are. Don't stop dreaming. You have to have your dreams. If you let people take that away from you, that is the worst kind of slavery there is, because you don't have the right to think for yourself anymore. And I'm not just talking about people that follow, man-made religious books or they follow other, man-made books. The point is that almost everybody, to a degree, is enslaved to their limitation that they put on their life. This is not a physical limitation, by the way. I mean, people at a very late age can travel to anywhere they want in the world. I mean, you can even take a plane or something to the peak of K2 or Everest. It's not the end of the world. You could parachute on top of it, maybe. I don't know. That sounds a bit ridiculous, but I'm sure somebody could do it. Somebody could get you out there if you wanted to go. So think about that we are limiting our dreams. The dreaming portion of our brain is the one that triggers the direction of our life. That is what motivates us to go and do the things that make us successful, do the things that we want to do the things that make us happy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I can't believe the number of people that I meet who are reluctant to do things that make them happy. And they are sometimes as simple as getting up and dancing. I mean, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? You don't even have to have somebody there. Just get up and start dancing. And if you get up and start dancing, I guarantee you in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, if I talk to you, you cannot be sad. You cannot. The two things cannot coexist. Same thing with laughing, same thing with smiling. And if you are not sad and if you're not miserable, I know your circumstances haven't changed, but aren't you more functional and more effective when you are not sad in the things that you need to do? If you become more effective and are able to do more things, whatever you think is causing your sadness also may change, because you have a positive attitude towards life. You think you can do more. You will, be motivated to fix your situation. This is all I have for today. All you guys out there have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.